Amrey bin Hussain, and today I will talk about the LibreOffice, which is one of the open sources application or Office suite application that we can get and use. Besides that, I will make some comparison between LibreOffice and Microsoft Office based on their criteria or features. Before I start, I will introduce or explain more about the LibreOffice and Microsoft Office. Okay, now I will explain about the LibreOffice and what is LibreOffice. LibreOffice is a free and open source office suite, a project of the Document Foundation. It was forked in 2010 from openoffice.org, which was an open source version of the earlier StarOffice. The LibreOffice suite consists of programs for word processing, creating and editing of spreadsheets, slideshows, diagrams and drawings, working with databases, and composing the mathematical formulae. It is available in 115 languages. As a native file format to save documents for all of its applications, LibreOffice uses the Open Document Format for Office Applications (ODF) or Open Document, an international standard developed jointly by the International Organization of Standardization or ISO and the International Electrotechnical Commission or IEC. LibreOffice also supports the file formats of most other major Office suites, including Microsoft Office, through a variety of import and export files. LibreOffice is available for a variety of computing platforms, including Microsoft Windows, Mac OS, and Linux. And LibreOffice also available for Android and iOS, as well as in the form of an online Office suite or LibreOffice Online. It is default Office suite of most popular Linux distribution. It is the most actively developed free and open source Office suite with approximately 50 times the development activity of Apache OpenOffice, the other major descendant of OpenOffice.org. And now I will explain about the Microsoft Office, or what is Microsoft Office. Microsoft Office, or simply Office, is a family of client software, server software, and services developed by Microsoft. Initially a marketing term for an Office suite or bundled set of productivity applications. The first version of Office contained Microsoft Word, Microsoft Excel, and Microsoft PowerPoint. Over the years, Office applications have grown substantially closer with shared features such as a common spell checker, OLE data integration, and Visual Basic for application scripting language. Microsoft also positioned Office as a development platform for line of business software under the Office Business Application brand. Office is produced in several versions targeted towards different end user and computing environment. The original and most widely used version is the desktop version, available for PCs running the Windows and Mac OS operating system. Microsoft also maintains mobile application for Android and iOS. Office on the web is a version of the software that runs within a web browser. Since Office 2013, Microsoft has promoted Office 365 as the primary means of obtaining Microsoft Office. It allows the use of the software and other services on a subscription business model, and users receive feature updates to the software for the lifetime of the subscription, including new features and cloud computing integration that are not necessarily included in the on-premises releases of Office sold under conventional license term. That's about the Microsoft Office. I hope you will understand with my explanation about the LibreOffice and the Microsoft Office. And now, I will make some comparison between LibreOffice and Microsoft Office based on the criteria and their feature. Okay, version 6 of the Document Foundation LibreOffice released back in January, making some major changes and adding new features to the popular open source Microsoft Office alternative. While it would normally be unfair to compare a free product with the premium one, in reality, LibreOffice has long held its ground against Microsoft Office and it's certainly worth considering if you are unwilling to fork out for an expensive license. Off the back of its recent update, I've compared the two to see if Microsoft still holds the crown for Office software. First, I will compare about the price. Okay, LibreOffice is free to download and use, even for commercial purpose. No strings attached. Because it is open source software, so you can also download and edit the source code should you wish to. For the Microsoft Office, you can buy a one-time license for Microsoft Office, but a Microsoft Office 365 subscription offers the best value. There are different tiers available, depending on your needs, with options for business and personal user. Microsoft Office 365 is also available free for students and educators, and with a 30% discount if your employer is part of Microsoft Work Scheme. Cheap copies of Microsoft Office found on sites like eBay are illegal and might be in violation of the End User License Agreement or EULA. And now, I will compare for the second criteria, which is file compatibility. Compatibility is always a concern when using a non-Microsoft Office suite, so it is great that LibreOffice version 6, technically the more secure version is 6.0.1.1, improved the suite support for MS Office format, including doc, docx, and pptx or PowerPoint files. In the past, your carefully crafted document might have suffered from formatting weakness when shared between MS Office program and LibreOffice, but that should hopefully a thing of the past. I test this with a few documents that have thrown up problems in the past, and were pleased to find that my formatting now remains intact. In addition, LibreOffice 6 adds support for exporting documents in EPUB format, meaning you can now create your own ebook, and you can also export documents as ebook in LibreOffice 6.0. For the Microsoft Office, has slightly unfair advantage here, given that it doesn't have to fix any problem with its own file formats. However, overall Office file compatibility is more limited than LibreOffice, which support dozens of popular and obscure formats, including ClarisWorks, CWK, and Quarks Express (QXD) files. Nor does MS Office provide any built-in option to export as a EPUB or any other ebook format. And for me, the winners for the file compatibility is LibreOffice 6. The next criteria is new navigation tools. LibreOffice Writer has had an useful navigator tools in its sidebar for a while now. Version 6.0 improved document navigation further, thanks to a new drop-down menu in the Find toolbar. To use it, you will first need to enable it. Click View, Toolbar, Find, or press Ctrl F, then select the document element you want to find tables, text frames, footnote, and so on from the drop-down menu to the right of the Find box at the bottom of the window. Next, click the up or down arrow to the right to navigate through all the intents of the document element you selected. LibreOffice Writer provides a new menu to help you navigate document more easily. For the Microsoft, the latest version of Microsoft Word also have a navigation sidebar, which files out from the left when you click Find in the toolbar. You can quickly navigate between pages or headings by clicking the relevant link, while a drop-down tool similar to Writer reveal further document elements to navigate to, including graphics, footnotes, tables, and comments. There are also links to open Word's powerful advanced find and go to option here. And for my opinion, Microsoft Office is the winner for the navigation tools. The next criteria is the advanced toolbar. Recent version of Microsoft Office has enforced the use of the ribbon toolbar, with only limited customization allowed. One of the changes you can make is adding shortcut to the quick access toolbar in the top left corner above the ribbon. Click to down arrow and select the shortcut you like to add, or click more commands for an extended list of options. You can also choose which tool appear in the ribbon tabs by right-clicking an empty space on the ribbon and selecting Customize the ribbon. LibreOffice lacks a direct equivalent to the Quick Access toolbar. Its default toolbar works more like older, pre-ribbon version of MS Office before Office 2007. However, not only can you use a hidden ribbon-like interface called the notebook bar, but you can also choose from 6 different notebook bar styles, including 2 new ones in 6.0, which is group bar full and in writer only tab compact. Enable the notebook bar by clicking Tools, Option, Advanced and ticking the Enable Experimental Features box, then click View, Toolbar Layout, Notebook Bar to enable the notebook bar. Bear in mind that these features are still a work in progress, but it is great to have a wider choice of interface style than the more rigid MS Office. And for my opinion, the winners for this criteria is LibreOffice 6. Next is Improved Spell Checker. If you frequently use colloquiums or specialized terms in your document, it can be annoying to add each variation like YouTube for capital letter Y and capital letter T, for example, to your Office Program Dictionary. LibreOffice 6 eases the frustration with a new grammar by option in its spelling tools. It lets you assign a model word to a new term you add to the dictionary to tell the spell checker how your new word behaves when it used in different sentences. For example, add the word YouTube and set the model word as share, and the spell checker will automatically understand that the word YouTube behaves just like the word share when you use it in sentences, such as he YouTube his favorite video. You can also, for example, set Google to mean search online. Tell LibreOffice Spell Checker the meaning of any new words. To use this feature, you will need to create a new custom dictionary. Then edit it and enter your new word in the word box and the model word in the grammar by box. You can also create custom dictionaries in Microsoft Office program via file option and proofing, but there's no grammar by type option. You just have to add each version of the word manually, and the winner for this criteria is LibreOffice 6. Next criteria or feature that I will compare is Export Spreadsheet section. An usual but welcome new feature in LibreOffice 6 SCAL program is the ability to export any part of your spreadsheet quickly as a JPEG or PNG image file. It is very handy alternative to taking a screenshot, particularly when you just want to share a small area of your spreadsheet data with someone else. Just select the cells, columns or rows you want to save, then click File, Export. Select the type of file you want, tick the selection box, then click Save and OK. LibreOffice SCAL now let you export part of your spreadsheet as a JPEG. For the Microsoft Excel let you export your entire workbooks in other formats, and you can also export a specific section as a PDF file, but it is a bit of a faff. Option, selection, OK, then publish. There's currently no option to export a simple image file, and the winner for this criteria is LibreOffice 6. So, which one is the best for you based on the comparison that I have made? Choose wisely, and which one is best for you will depend upon your specific needs and requirement. That's all. Thank you.